Hello guys! We meet again in this occasion with listening part, especially in general topic. I hope you can enjoy this lesson. Let's get started. First, before we'll try to listen about English conversation, we need to know how the native speaker pronounce English words. Like, you can try to open Google Translate and try to understand how the native speaker pronounce some words, like in this slide, like how to pronounce ed. First example, you can pronounce walked. Okay, so the ed just pronounce as t, t, like that. So, walked, punched. It is different if the T meet the ED. So, we just can pronounce it like affected, rejected. So, you need to understand about which one ED fully pronounced as ED and just pronounce as t, like that. How you can learn about that? You can practice more and try to pronounce some words in English so you can understand which one ed which pronounced t, t, r, ed. Okay? Next example is G and H. And in this example, two words, there are thing, a thing, and this. It's different pronunciation. Thing and this. Okay. Next, GHT, like thought and tout. So the G and the H is not pronounced clearly. So you just pronounce it with the T. Tout, 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 like that. And when you meet with B and T, you just pronounce the T without the B. The B is silent. So you can try to pronounce it like doubt without the B. Not doubt, but doubt, the T. Okay, and then when you meet with S and H, you need to pronounce it as sh, sh. Okay, sh. Not in ordinary S, but you need to little bit push it like sh, sh. So in this example, you can pronounce it like she and shrink. She and shrink. Okay. Next example is a G and H. So you can pronounce it with F, like F. So the example like laugh, not loud, but laugh, are enough, not enough, but enough. Okay. So it will be changed to like F, like that. Laugh and enough. And then you need to understand about some alphabet that silent pronunciate or no sound, like knee, not knee. Okay, knee, just knee without the K, knee. Or while with the H silent. So while, not while, but while. Okay, next, you need to understand about how to pronounce V. You need to little bit tight in your mouth, a V, like that. So the pronunciation about the example is a verb and the voice. A verb and voice, like that. Or when you try to pronounce medicine, the pronunciation is not medicine but medicine. So if you listen a native speaker say about medicine, it means medicine, but the pronunciation is medicine. Okay, and then the last one is about headache. The pronunciation is headache, not headache. Okay, now if you listen native speakers speak about headache, it means headache, but the pronunciation, the correct pronunciation is headache. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Okay, usually not native speaker think when they try to speak English and listen another people speak English, they try to translate the words, every word from the other people that they speak with. Okay, so it can make our speaking a little bit low because we'll think about the meaning. So we just listen the other people and then try in our mind to translate the word in Indonesia word, and then try to understand about the Indonesian word, and then after that we try to replay the conversation with English by try to think about the Indonesian word and then translate it in English. You can imagine that that process need more time than without translating the words. Okay, so how to listen and speak without translating? So we need to shift our mind to the English mode. Okay, never translate, but you need to understand the English word and then try to speak it, or try to pronounce it. So speak English or use English is not about to translate, okay, but how you understand and shift your mind with the English word itself. Example, when the other people speak with you and have conversation with you, and then they say they learn about how to understand. Please do not translate the word by word, but you need to understand it as in English. Okay, do not translate, but understand word by word in English. Okay, so how about the ways you can learn to practice your listening skill? In this slide you can see that there are several ways to do when you need to practice your listening skill. First, you can try to listen to the Western song and try to understand the lyrics. Okay, try to listen it carefully until you can understand the lyrics, what the singer talking about with the song. Okay, the second one, you can watch Western movie with English subtitle. Of course, if you try to learn about English, you need to use English subtitle. So you can try to correct your listening skill if what you hear different with the subtitle. So you can try to mark it as, oh, so the pronunciation in my mind is different with the native speaker. So you can try to follow the native speaker how to pronounce the word in the subtitle. Okay, And the third one, you can watch with Western movie without subtitle. So after you pass the second way, you can try to watch the Western movie without the subtitle. You can try to test your listening skill, whether you can understand the conversation in the movie or not. Okay, and then the fourth way, you can try to listen to the Western radio like Singapore Radio, ABC Radio Australia, PRI, or Public Radio International, or BBC. There are several streaming radio on the internet, so you can try to listen this radio. So, what is the difference between the third with the fourth? The third, you can try to repeat the movie and try to understand the meaning. But after that, if you listen to the streaming radio, you cannot try to repeat the conversation. So, if you still little bit miss with the streaming conversation, you can try to repeat the third way, so you can improve your listening skill. And the last one, you can try to listen to streaming stuff in YouTube. So for the streaming, you can try to listen to the streaming radio or YouTube streaming. And to understand about IELTS and TOEFL listening tests, you need to try to watch and listen about IELTS listening class first section, because actually in a listening test in IELTS there are several sections, but you just need to understand the example, so only the first section. You can open the YouTube link in this slide. And the second one, you need to know about listening test in TOEFL, ITP, or IBT. And you can try to watch the video and in the second link. Okay, I have experienced that in a moment I just a little bit desperate, that I think that I won't be able to listen native speaker have conversation in their ways. So actually you do not need to desperate at the if you meet that moment. So what you need to do is just you need more practice, more and more and more. So the longer duration you have practice your listening skill, so your ability in listening skill will be increased. So it is about habit, guys. We do not have instant ways for this, so you need to practice and more practice for this. Okay, thank you. I hope you enjoy these tips to nail the listening part in English. Okay, I hope you enjoy and try to practice more and more and more, and keep your spirit to do this. See you.